I haven't told Malika like my how I want to start this conversation, but I feel like it's an important conversation to have, especially for married people. So we're gonna talk about it and break it down. So it's gonna be like a crazy start, but I think this film is like proof that you're happier with like someone else outside of your marriage.
Huh? I mean,
All right, welcome, welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm Jonathan.
and I'm Malika. Well, before I talk about eternity, it's my birthday.
Oh yeah,
Today
yeah.
is January 17th, 2026, and it's my birthday.
Yeah, you
So
see,
everybody say, happy birthday to me. Let's talk about eternity.
But yeah, we're in 2026 now. But in 2025, this was like one of the films that like I was the most excited to see. I was scared because I was like, it's either gonna like drop the ball and like use all this, like use this opportunity to just do crap, or it was gonna do exactly what I thought, and that's what we're gonna be talking about today, y'all. But why do you think I said that?
I have no idea.
I mean, you do know.
I do not know.
All right, so Luke, like he was introduced to us as this perfect character and like someone that she had like this crazy like big romance with that had like it was like short lived because he died. Cause if we just jump to like the end of it, it's like one scene that made me say that, and to me it was like the most important scene of the film. It was a scene where Larry came to her, like he was talking to Luke, and then sudden snap.
Your hair's different. You never had it like that when we were together.
No, I cut it after. I was so happy with you.
I know, but you were happiest with him. It's okay. Knowing you're happy makes me happy. But it doesn't work unless you're happy.
So did you get what they were trying to say?
That she was younger when she was with Luke.
So if you go back to one of the beginning scenes, they explained to them like whatever state you come in, that's the state that you were the happiest in. So like
Okay.
remember they said okay, like some people they come as a kid because they're happy as a kid. Some people come when they're old, but it's like whatever period of your life. So,
I see. Okay, that you were the happiest in. That's how you gonna come.
Yeah, so I guess he didn't catch it at first, but talking to Luke and everything, I guess thinking about her. But so that scene was saying she was the happiest with Larry. I mean, Luke. But that's my point.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I feel like when it comes to marriages and conversations about marriage, like people don't have these conversations. But that's why I say, like, I feel like you are the happiest, but like, remember what we was talking about in the car, it's about balance. Because when she got with Luke, everything, it's like on the surface level, everything was good. Like,
yes. On the surface, it seemed like everything was perfect. But when you looked at their dynamic when they were together, you could tell that they were not equally yoked. Because she was talking about her kids. She was talking about, she was talking about like life stuff. And he was annoyed by that. Like he wanted them to stay in that perfect fantasy world. Like, let's just stay here. Let's not bring in all these life stuff that make everything complicated.
Because I feel like if you take away like the whole like afterlife thing, I feel like it can be applied to like real life.
I mean, of course.
Yeah. Because to me, I saw June. What's her name? June.
Joan.
Oh, Joan. I saw Joan like her going back to her younger self, and then her two husbands going back to their younger selves. You can almost put that in the real world. So say if Joan was like struggling with a marriage at this point in her lives, and she met like this amazing guy, and then she did the same thing, but like in that scenario.
Yeah, because even that new person, that routine is gonna come. Like after you guys are done with that honeymoon phase of like, oh yeah, all lovey-dovey, okay, the stress is gonna start coming, bills, and reality will kick in. You're not gonna stay in that bubble forever, Eventually you guys are gonna go live together or like do day-to-day stuff, and like responsibility is gonna come back. The routine is gonna set back in. So what you gonna do then? Go to the next person, and then the next person, and then the next person.
But I think that's what makes Luke's character important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like if you look at him and his character, like he admitted that he was involved with other women, like while he waited for her.
I'm not perfect.
Okay? Yes, I dye my hair, and yes, I slept with a few women over the last 60 years. And one guy. One guy. Don't lie.
Two.
Two guys, just to see, both times. And I went through that BDSM phase
Yes,
about
you
30
did.
years ago.
Remember like it was yesterday.
And it seemed like he was more like excited about going out to hang out with other couples and doing it. Like everything was about other people, but it wasn't about
It
her.
wasn't about her, yeah.
So if you put Luke in the real world, I feel like that's the other side. Well, I feel like that's how a lot of men are, especially older men, like in their middle age. Like they still trying to go out and date and stuff like that, but they don't realize like this isn't what life is about.
They're not equally yoked.
Yeah, because I mean,
They weren't on the same
I mean, I
page.
wouldn't say that because it's not like they weren't on the same page. That's a better way to put it. 'Cause I feel like Luke was behind, so I feel like he wasn't like if it was like a race. Like Joan is here, Larry is here, but Luke is still like in the back.
there, yeah. Yes.
He hasn't figured out what life is really about.
Yes, because to me, everyday life is about contentment. Once you have contentment, because you can never achieve true happiness in this world. Like that's impossible. But then if you're content, that's the closest thing to, happiness. Because you're content, you have a content heart. You're good with what you have. You're good with your little job. You're good with your little family. You know that this is what life is about, right? You're content, so you're not looking for nothing else. But people that are not content, they're chasing something. They're chasing a ghost. That's how I like to explain it. Because you chase this ghost, you catch it, you be with it, and then life sets in again. Then you go again, start chasing. It's like you're chasing something that doesn't exist, something that is completely fleeting.
I think that can apply to Luke and people like Luke, because for him to go like say just for example, he dated 5 women in that time that he was waiting for her. Say if that, he started every single relationship, okay, fun, sex, drinking, like fun, sex, drinking, same thing. And then once it got hard, that's when he broke it off. And he did that with multiple women.
And men and women that are always like, going after something new, you will continuously do that. It will never stop because you're never going to find it. Because truly, we're meant to like be like that, like create a community, create a family, reproduce and settle and just go through the hard moments of life, and enjoy the happy moment, and then go and fight through the hard moments. That's just what it's about. So
yeah, that makes me feel sad for like the character Luke and people like Luke, because the character Luke, that means because everybody most likely everybody that goes to that eternity that he chose is going to be already coupled up,
and he's gonna be alone.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the character, but in reality, you have these 80-year-old men that's turned. Well, men and women. I want to put men in it, but yeah, you have these sugar mamas and these sugar daddies still trying to like. So if Luke is like the worst, I think June has to be kind of like the right in the middle, because because I hated her in the moment, because I was like, how do you what do you what do you mean? It's because I'll go ahead and say it now. Like Larry, he was the MVP. Like he was like, he was. They called Luke the perfect guy, but in reality, Larry is the perfect guy because he waited on her. I mean, he made some poor decisions. Like,
and the most important thing, babe, I think there's something so crucial that we have to say about Larry. Larry stood by her through the tough times. She had cancer. Even when he died, he didn't worry about the fact that he died. He worried about her health. How is she? How's she gonna make it? Oh my gosh, she needs me. Yeah. I want to be there to support her. That's all he thought about. Like he thought about he had that selfless love, right? He wasn't the most handsome. I mean, to me, he looked good. Like, but it wasn't like compared to what they try to portray Luke to be. He wasn't like the most handsome, 6 packs, whatever.
He was just the average Joe.
He was just the average Joe, and he was an amazing guy. He loved his kids. He was there. He was involved. He wanted the best for his wife. He had like his own flaws, but again, that's what life is about.
Yeah. So June, she was in the middle. I mean, Joan. She came back to the right side like eventually, but like the fact that she had to like go through that was kind of like hard to watch.
It was, and I didn't like her either. I didn't like her character, but like you said, I feel like that's something she had to go through.
Yeah, she had to go through it.
Because I feel like some people have to go through those things to realize, look at what I have, right?
Yeah, because like if you like the whole like play on like eternity, because marriage is supposed to be eternity. It's supposed to be like until death.
Yep.
So I think you can easily put that in like reality. So like June, she was like, okay, like before I make my decisions, 'cause I think that's how like everybody should think. Because I think a lot of people see marriage as like, okay, if it doesn't work, or if I don't feel good in it, I can just head out.
Just head out.
Yeah, like that one viral video, that woman saying like, yeah, my husband, he's perfect, he does everything right, but I need to find myself. Like, so if you go in with like the mind state of, okay, this is eternity, and like the way Joan, like she made a decision. She's like, okay, who don't want to spend eternity with? And when she found out it wasn't Luke, even though she made a decision and wanted to get out of it, like she still risked everything because she was like, okay, like my eternity, like the rest of my life is here, so let me just do everything I can to like make this right.
To me, what was crazy, and again, I'm trying to transfer that into real life. What was crazy is that she knew what was at stake, but she still chose to go test the waters with Luke. And to me, I feel like that's what I side high people that do that, because it's like you could lose everything. Like, this is a gamble, but there's no coming back.
Yeah, because they told him like, okay,
they told them, once you go back,
make a choice, you can't go back.
You can't go back, So I feel like people play with that a lot, like, and I think it's because some humans, the way they think, because they take the other person for granted, they think, okay, I can go do that and I can come back. I'm pretty sure they'll take me back. I feel like some people think that way, and I think that's like such a wrong way to think. And then I actually hated that she went back, and then Larry took her and everything, because I was like, I hated that, because again, I mean, like, what do you have to offer at this point? It's not like they're in real life. There are no kids. There are no nothing. So I'm like, if I was Larry, I wouldn't have taken her back, because then
you would have be alone for eternity, because he was going to, knowing Larry, he was going to stay a bartender for the rest of his days.
Yeah, he would have, and I would have been fine with that, because it's like, why am I your second choice? Why do you go check to see if this other thing is gonna work before you come?
Okay, but I like you said, like the way you just put it, like it's not like if, like, I know it's people like that just say, okay, this person gonna be here, so let me just go test the waters. But I do have, like, it is some people that just at the time they're not like aware, so it's almost like a lack of knowledge in a way. So it's like until you gain the knowledge, you won't have a better understanding. So I think like a lot of people always use I hate what people say it, because they'll just say that and leave like that, but they always say, okay, the grass isn't greener on the other side. But usually people that tell you that, they just leave like that. But I wish people actually went into detail. So if I was telling somebody that, I'll tell them like, yeah, the grass isn't greener on the other side, but
it's green where you water it.
Yeah, that's just the other half of the saying. But I'm saying, I'm saying, if you took this video as a chance to go into detail about it, and say if I was speaking to like somebody younger or somebody that's
going through something,
that hasn't went through that yet, it's almost like,
or no, I want to say, I think it's important, like, not somebody that's not married yet, because you're not married yet, you're not thinking about what we're saying. Somebody that is probably going through something and questioning their marriage, for example, right? Like thinking that, oh my God, my wife is horrible, like she doesn't love me, or a wife saying, oh, my husband is horrible, he doesn't love me and everything. Let me, I'm pretty sure, let me go explore something else. If you're in that moment, where you may ruin your life, that's for those people.
Okay, so that's my whole purpose of starting like that, and like how we talked about, we talked about this in the car, like it's all about balance. So to anybody that's like heard the saying like the grass isn't greener on the other side, and it's green where you water it, whatever. Like what I would like to add to that is it's all about balance. So that's what I was telling Malika in the car. I was telling her like, the balance, like if you think of like marriage as a scale, goes up and it goes down, but it can stay down for like a long period of time. Long period of time could be a week, months, a year, or whatever, and then it can go up. And usually, if we're being real, usually it goes up. The amount is usually shorter. It can be days, weeks, a couple months, and then it's gonna go down, and to go back up. So it's all about balance. Expect the marriage to go down. Like, it's no way like around it. So expect it and understand it's going to go up. So if you leave while it's down, wow. If you leave while it's down, it doesn't make sense. If you leave while it's like, I doubt anybody would leave while their marriage is up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wait until the marriage goes up and then make your decision, like I feel like that's like, that can stop a lot of people from like getting divorces like prematurely. Because if you wait while it's up and say, okay, hey, it's actually not that bad. Like, it's better to make a decision in the good times versus like make a decision in the bad times.
Yeah,
is what
but
I'm
when the
saying.
good times are there, you don't think about.
I mean, I know, but that's
decision.
the point of this video. So if say somebody's saying this, they're going through they're in a bad spot in their marriage, and they're saying, okay, I'm thinking about divorce. Like, that's what I'm saying. Speaking to them, speaking to you, wait till it's up, then make a decision. Like, what I meant by like you're happier with someone outside your marriage. It's gonna be unbalanced. That's what I meant by that. So you can it's like happy, like it's not really happiness. It's like
It's an
illusion.
It's an illusion of happiness.
If we put our business out there a little bit, like we had a rough patch, and we had like some elders in our family coming to speak with us, and they've been married for how long? Do you know?
32 years.
Yeah, 32 years. We only been married 11 years, y'all, but they came to us in 32 years of marriage. It's almost like the way they looked at us and the way they talked to us is almost like they saw them like a younger version of themselves, and they told us like this is
a part of
yeah.
it.
No, I mean not this is a part of it, but it was like this is just like kind of like light work. Like this is like you guys gonna get through this. This like you're gonna go through like worse.
They did say that.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Like even though people don't talk about it, it's a part of it. Like it's gonna get rough and then it's gonna get bad. I mean, it's gonna get bad.
It's gonna get good.
It's gonna get rough. It's gonna get good.
Yeah.
To wrap it up, like and to end it, how the movie ended, and this is like what may be the happiest. I think it's the best ending ever because we talked about it recently. Like I daydream of the days where we're like empty nesters, where the kids are adults. We can just live our life. Like we had our what? We had our kids young, so when they're young adults, we still gonna be young. So seeing Larry and Joan walk away in the sunset together, to me, that's like that should be like how the last like chapters of marriage should be. Like, okay, we're just gonna enjoy each other. We did,
Everything.
We got our finances together. We got our kids together. So now let's just enjoy life.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Yeah.
For me, the moment that made me happy is because I said, I hated the character of Joan, but I like something that they did. And again, going back to real life, and then it comes back to what I was saying, right? It's true that she made those poor choices, right, of going with Luke and everything, but they did not just make her peacefully come back. Oh yeah, come, here's Larry. They made her work for it.
Yeah.
And to me, that shows like the character of the person. Like that shows if they truly care or not, right? It's true that there's the aspect of the fact that, okay, she saw hell over there, but still, she could have said, okay, it's over, it's too late, let me just stay by myself. But she went back and she fought. You know how like she was going to, people were chasing her and everything. She fought really hard to go find, what's his name? Larry again, right?
Yeah, I feel like that, it was more like a mental battle. Because she saw all the rough, like if you go back to the scenes, it was like all the, because I don't want to talk too much about it, 'cause I feel like it can get confusing, because I think like one scene was like her crying as a baby. So it's like different stages of her life where she had like trauma. But that
is very important, because again, sometimes it's people's trauma that make her make bad decisions, that make them make poor decisions.
Yeah, because it showed her like alone crying and no one was there helping her. But yeah, like you said, she fought back. But like I say, it's a mental battle, because she had to kind of relive those tough arguments
and accept those moments too. Yeah, in order for her to grow out of it and power through it and go to like what's good for her. So yeah, so I think that was very, very, very important, and I like that. In reality too, if you screw up, you're a good person. Like to me, I feel like it's a one-time thing. Once somebody makes a mistake, if I make a mistake once, it does not define who I am. But if I continue to make that mistake, then that's just my character. That's just me, right? So I like that. This did not define her. She continued to work through it. She continued to fight, and then she went back to the love of her life.